What's up, everyone? How's it going? I'm back. I had a great weekend, actually. I got to watch some football for first time in over a year. Well, high school, anyways. But it was awesome. I mean, I don't care if we lost or anything, but it was still great to watch. I was kind of happy, even though the outcome wasn't the best. I was still kind of happy that they got out there and even played. Like, it's shoot, sorry. I'm just happy they got out there, because even if they didn't do great, it's a start. And some of them are new, some of them never played before. I know that. Sorry. Some of it was their very very first time. I guess I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. I think a start is a start. Doesn't matter where it is, but you got to do something. Even if you don't believe in yourself yet, you got to put faith in your physical abilities in the beginning, at least, what you can and can't do, right? So normally when you try out, coaches know where you need to go, because at least hopefully they can see it, and they put you in a position where they think that you can succeed in, and that's where you go. So, and then when you get to that position, the most thing you can do is just maximize what you can do, because of course you can't really make anyone else do anything else, especially in football. It's kind of difficult. It's an isolated game. Like, every position has their job, which it's not different from basketball, but still it's there's a lot more people to deal with, honestly, and it's just different, right? So everyone's got their own job, worrying about their own little thing, or a person, or a position, or player, or whatever it is. So yeah, it's a little bit different, but all in all, good start. I would have loved to record it, but my GoPro does not want to, record something from that far away in great quality. So even if it was 1080p, you'd have to zoom in, and it just wouldn't look great. And I couldn't have done it with my phone, because I have to replace the glass on my phone. I know, I got issues. But what can you do? I know today was pretty awesome for me, at least. Even though my son was sore, went and shot hoops, and my youngest also went right as Troll was getting done shooting hoops with me. I didn't do much. I can't, especially when I work. It doesn't really matter. I really can't do much anyways, because I don't want to get hurt or do anything to pull anything. I mean, I might jog a little bit, but I'm not like a full out sprint. I'm not full out trying to dunk the ball or anything like that. I did, however, hop to take the ball off the metal net. But you got to be kind of careful touching those metal nets, because you can cut your hand up. I know I did that once a couple years ago. Kind of sucked, but yeah, you don't want to touch them. But it was great getting out there. I had a conversation with my youngest, and I was telling him about LaMelo Ball. I was like, I like LaMelo Ball more than the other brothers. Not that they weren't good or aren't good, or aren't great people or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. I honestly like him just because of how he approaches it. Like, his approach is totally different. He's not as serious. He's more, how I would put it, not cocky in a sense, but confident, and that is one thing I hope rubs off from me to my kids, is confidence, and if it doesn't, I can't really help that, but I can push the the issue, as in, like, you want to work on this, you want to do this, okay, well, you got to do this, you got to do this. So, like, there's always things you got to do to obtain the things you want to do, and Sometimes they don't want to hear it. And I know, Dad. Of course, I understand. I didn't have anyone to talk to about that. I figured it out on my own, like just doing it by myself. Like, that's just how it worked for me. And since, the invention of the internet and YouTube and, fast streaming and downloads, all this stuff, it's a lot easier to get information. It's a lot easier to learn things. It's a lot easier to achieve the goals that you want to achieve at a reasonable amount of time, because, it's more accessible if you could see it or obtain it in a way where you can use it like repetitiously and perfect it if that's what you want to do. And even if it's football, even if it's hockey, even if it's anything else, like a lot of things, there's just form, and even if you don't have a great form, as a young person, you feel right, and what feels right is what you're going to do. So if it's throwing a football, if it's if it's throwing a baseball, it doesn't matter. If it hurts to throw it a certain way, either you're not going to be able to do it, or you're doing it wrong, or something else. But that's where videos come in. Like, there's different styles. Even shooting a basketball, there's so many people that shoot it differently. So, like, you can always change your shot if you want to. Now, you don't have to. Now, most people just want to do it because they don't think that they are shooting well. Well, that's where confidence comes in too. So, it's easy to build the confidence when you see it working, right? Of course, I get it. But confidence can also be built by the failures that you have, because as long as you're approaching it correctly, it's just more about the skill and doing it over and over again until you perfect it. So it's not like it's never working all the time. But then again, there are those times, if you shoot like Lonzo Ball, when he first started, he sucked. Not saying he wasn't great, because he went in the NBA. He's a big star. He could shoot. I mean, when you put up a lot of shots, you're gonna make them. Like, it doesn't matter if you miss some of them, you're still gonna make some, right? As long as you keep shooting, as long as you have the range, as long as it's reasonable and you're not getting blocked every time, you might make stuff. But when your form is bad and it's interrupting with everything that you're doing, that's not great. So with him changing his shot, like, it was great for him, but it took him a while to transition that. Also, there's other basketball players. It just happens, but you just got to try. And confidence, that's the one thing that you have to pretty much throw out there. You have to. That's how it works. I guess it's having a lot to do with not having as much fear with the outcome, I guess. Because even if you do fail, you're like, okay, that is a learning lesson. Don't do it like that. Do it another way. Try it another way. That's how it works. So, anyways. Yeah. It was fun, though. I didn't get a lot of sleep, though. So, hopefully when I get home tonight, or tomorrow morning, I can get more sleep. It is the weekend. And I know next week, is it next week, I believe? Yeah. Next week, my schedule is changing. So I'll be posting these a little bit later, which doesn't bother me. Kind of sucks that I won't be able to take my kids to school, but I already let them know. They already know. They're going to deal with it, and it's done and over with, and it's how it's going to be. So, yeah. Anyways. Nothing else, really. Hey, be a good person. Yeah. 'Cause it's easy. Peace out.